pond scum
All right.
felt empowered and emboldened enough.
Give me a second. I was
to
just
put this picture of me up to try to threaten and intimidate me, which of course he didn't do because I signed up for this.
Someone made a meme. I don't know who this person was. Of a Jewish sheriff, you know. Basically him and like dressed up like a rabbi with a Star of David on his forehead, you know. And it looked like a joke, you know. And apparently this sheriff arrested this guy. I don't know who this is, if it's a guy or a girl, but I am a firm believer in freedom of speech, as long as it was set up by the founders, as long as you don't threaten anybody. Like,
I think that these people have lost their minds, but I think they lost their minds a long time ago. And I want to show you something real quick.
The FBI executing a search warrant right now for white nationalist leader JordanJJereb.
When the FBI raided me for no reason, the FBI raids me for no reason, and they find nothing, and there's no federal indictment, and it was over something that they knew was actually a joke. And this happened years ago. And so this is just an ongoing thing where they call you a racist, or they call you a terrorist, or they say you're inciting violence, or they just basically just make some shit up out of thin air, and then this is their justification to raid you and do whatever they want to you, you know? And so this has been going on for a long time. And and that's, you know, once you have freedom of speech until you do something or say something we don't like, and then we're going to get you. And that's the actual world we live in, and people are now starting to realize it, you know. And I was dealing with this in 2018, years ago. I was dealing with this. Yeah. The fact of the matter is, lawfare is a problem. Lawfare is an ongoing problem. Them using the legal system to arrest somebody they don't like is a very common like practice. This is not like a rare thing that's never happened. It happened to me. I spent 5 years in prison over it. You know?
Yeah.
And the legal system has always like slammed me every single time. And they did that to Gypsy Crusader, and they did that to me, and they did that to Handsome Truth. And I'm not saying you have to agree with everything these people say, but why did Handsome Truth do like a month in jail for littering? I mean, come on. And because he's passing out flyers and stuff, saying things that people don't like, you know. And Ron DeSantis traveled to Israel to sign more laws, more legislation. You might as well have called that the Handsome Truth Law. Because the reason Handsome Truth pissed these people off so much that Ron DeSantis flew to Israel just to sign a law into effect, you know? And I'm being honest. I'm taking tremendous risk right now, and so is Slingshot Warrior, because what I'm saying right now is going to piss off a lot of powerful people. And I've stayed out of politics, and I'm going to continue to stay
out of it too.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to stay out of it until egregious crap like this happens. But when egregious crap like this happens, when you literally have somebody being arrested over a meme posted on the internet, that is just the most cut and dry violation of our First Amendment right possible. And the fact that you got this sheriff is taking credit for it, this sheriff needs to be removed from office.
I agree.
He's like giddy about violating somebody's First Amendment, and he's also using the government as his personal tool to go after people he doesn't like. It's the same thing with Mike Chitwood here in Florida. Yeah. And the thing is, a lot of times you'll find that the people in these positions of power are not even from here. Mike Chitwood was not born in Florida, not raised in Florida. This guy's from up your way. He's up from like Maryland. And there's nothing wrong with people from Maryland, bro. I don't have any problem with people from up north. But when they move down to Florida to get a position of power in Florida, that's a problem. When somebody that wasn't born and raised in Florida moves down here to get a position of power.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't like Maryland. I don't even like Maryland, my Maryland government. But here's the thing. I do believe in the right of free speech. And I am a very base person. There's a lot of base people here in Maryland. They're just not in the cities. But the point is here is that this is not right. This is a violation of a fundamental law. It was the reason why we got away from England. It was the reason why this was put in the Constitution for a reason. And it just seems that you got people out here on the left and even some people on the right trying to destroy the First Amendment. And I am dead set against it.
I said years ago that if they could come after me, they could come after anybody, right?
Yeah.
At first they go after JordanJJereb. Then they go after Gypsy Crusader. Then they go after Handsome Truth. And you know, we're the bad guys. But now anybody that even makes a joke, you know, then they'll go after people they say are anti-Semitic just in general, anybody that criticizes Israel. Then they're going to go after anybody that goes after the left. And it's a slippery slope. It starts out with JordanJJereb and Gypsy Crusader and Handsome Truth. It starts out with us. But then who's next?
If you criticize other groups, like in my videos, I criticize the rainbow community a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
am I going to get arrested for that?
I mean, it's a slippery slope. And it's very easy for us to end up like the UK.
Very easy.
The United Kingdom has, on paper, free speech. On paper, they have it. It doesn't exist in practice. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and people can look this up. Most European countries claim to support free speech, even though in practice they don't.
We need to contact the right people, civil rights lawyers. I mean, like, not civil rights, but, you know, constitutional lawyers.
Yeah. It is, yeah. It'd be ACLU.
I don't think they're going to support this. I think we need constitutional, like, patriot lawyers.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, this should be an ACLU situation. Where the hell is the ACLU when you need them? This is the type of thing they're supposed to support. So I guess
they don't support it when it's against when it's not.
I guess not anymore. They used to support everybody. I guess the ACLU doesn't support you unless you're a weirdo or something.
We either stand together or we hang separate. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I may not agree with what you have to say, but I will fight to the death for your right to say it. And
one thing I do want to add is these are the people that want to take away our Second Amendment. These are the people that want to disarm us. They're already trying to take your First Amendment. And then they want to take your guns too. So this is who these people are. They want to take your rights. They want us to not even have the right to speak out against them. And they also want to scare people against speaking out against them.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing. Even if this guy's charge gets dropped, it's still going to have a chilling effect on the First Amendment. Because people are going to be scared. Oh, I don't want to post this. I might get arrested.
What I think needs to be done is the pressure needs to be put on that police district. There should be people protesting on the streets. You know?
I think whatever their equivalent of the attorney general is or whatever, and then the governor of that state, that's who you... Yeah. You don't want to put pressure on that sheriff's office. That sheriff's office is corrupt. You want to go above them, okay? So whoever the attorney general of that state is, and whoever that's who you need to be putting pressure on. That, and then you need to do, you really get federal involvement. If the state of Michigan doesn't want to, you know, drop these charges, then there is something like a Title IV 1983 or something. It's like a Title IV 1983 civil rights complaint, and you can actually say, hey, this is a complete violation of constitutional freedoms, and you can get a federal court to like intervene and say, no, you have to stop doing this. So
you need to start calling the governor of that state. Start calling their Supreme Courts and stuff like that. Start calling their attorney general. You know, this is very serious. I've seen I have friends in the UK. I know where this leads. Yeah, this leads to absolute tyranny. And they do it one little chunk at a time. If they can get away with this, they're going to keep doing it. It's going to get worse. And like I said, this goes back like over 10 years ago. It's not like it just started yesterday. That's what I'm trying to show everybody. Yeah. So it has to stop now. And the advantage we do have right now is people are mad about it. People weren't mad about it in 2018. In 2018, people were cheering while I was being thrown in prison. That's the truth.
people have apologized to me for that. They said they were wrong. But that's the truth. Is back then, people were cheering while I was being thrown in prison. And that's the way the culture was back then. But things have changed. And now we have a real chance to stop this before it gets out of control. But if people don't mobilize to stand up against this, if people don't stand up against this, we're screwed.
Yes, this is very important. You need to contact the Attorney General, the governor, even our president, to put pressure on everybody, to put pressure to basically free this man and to make an example of this sheriff and let him know he cannot violate the First Amendment, that he took an oath to uphold the Constitution. And he is violating that oath.
Well, he needs to be removed from office. That's for sure. I think freeing this man is not enough. I think they need to make an example out of this sheriff. They need to remove him from office. He needs to be the governor of Michigan needs to step in and take this sheriff's badge away. They need to remove him from office. He's violating the constitutional rights of American citizens. And
exactly.
He needs to be removed from office. So, letting this guy out of jail, dropping his charges, that's a bare minimum. That's not going to make me happy. That sheriff needs to be removed from office.
He does.
Because it's not like it was an accident. It's not like he held a press conference about this.
Yeah.
So the fact that he would have the audacity, the fact that he would feel emboldened enough to make a press conference bragging about violating the constitutional rights of American citizens, he needs to be removed from office 100%. He needs to be out of there. He shouldn't have any position of power over anybody ever again. Because he's
I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. This guy needs to be basically booted out of office. We need to put pressure on this now.
My message to that sheriff is I hope you got a good stock portfolio because you'll be working at McDonald's pretty soon. He's not going to be in the public sector much longer. This is not the American people cannot allow this to stand. People that believe in our constitutional rights, we're not going to go for this. So, he'll be either living off those dividends or he'll be working at McDonald's pretty soon. And that's my hope. So, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. He's we're gonna get a McDouble. We'll see you on the next one. JordanJJereb and Slingshot Warrior signing off.
All right, God bless you.